Hello, welcome back to the ATV tuition channel. My name is Jennifer. This is the Science Makes Sense series, and I'm here today to help you to draw graphs better, because as you'll know, drawing graphs gives you lots of marks, but most importantly, it's a very important skill for you to be able to learn, because you need to be able to display data appropriately and accurately in order to be able to demonstrate what you have done in terms of collection of data through experiments that you have performed. And also your ability to interpret graphs in part comes from your understanding of how to actually draw them. So let's get started with this, and with this particular video I'm going to teach you this particular skill with 3 points. They each begin with S, so they're nice and easy to remember, and you must include every single thing that I am teaching you in terms of then how you think about how to draw graphs, because otherwise I'm not gonna really draw graphs any better than you're already doing now. So, this video was requested by one of my fantastic students, Angela. Shout out to you. Let's begin. Number 1, scale. It's really important when you are drawing graphs to ensure that your actual scale is appropriate for the range of values that you have in your data. So if you know that your values, say, go from 1 to 5, it makes absolutely no sense at all to draw axes that has a scale from 1 to 10, because then your graph is only going to take up 50% of the space within the actual axes that you've drawn, and then we're gonna have a really tiny line that nobody can see and give you any real marks for, because we don't know what you're talking about. Can't take any appropriate readings from that. Don't make no damn bit of sense. So make sure that your scales are appropriate for the values that you have. Which takes me to point 2, size. Your graph is drawn for human visualization, not for ants. Please make sure, therefore, that your graph takes up at least 50% of the page, so that then we are able to clearly see your data perfectly displayed, and therefore give you the most marks possible for the readings you have to take for it. And it makes it far easier to perform calculations from the data that you are extracting from your graph. Point 3 then is your shape. Graphs come in different shapes in terms of how your data is aligned on the axes. It's really important, therefore, that when you look at how your points are aligned, that you draw an appropriate shaped line. So if your points are going in a straight line, a curve ain't gonna make a damn bit of sense. So please take a ruler out and draw the straight line. Now sometimes, yes, you may have points that are slightly outlying, and you will just need to be able to draw a line of best fit that contains as many of your data points as possible, and then you can make evaluations about those outliers where applicable. If, however, you can clearly see that your graph goes something like this, a ruler ain't gonna fit damn no piece of, no, it's not gonna fit anything. No, stop right now, stop. Put your ruler away, and you're going to have to very confidently draw that curve. And when I say confidently, I do mean it, because a squiggly line ain't gonna make no sense. This is not supposed to be a snake. It's supposed to be a beautiful curve. So do take time to practice drawing graphs. Find some questions within your books, source them from the internet and various things, and try to practice plotting those graphs, drawing the shapes, because the more often you do it, the better they'll become, and it'll be far easier than to do such things, particularly in exam conditions where you're there feeling a bit, you'll be able to do those calmly, confidently, beautifully. And that's it. So those are my 3 steps for how you can draw graphs better. Make sure that you please like and subscribe to the channel, where you will be able to view more videos like this to give you helpful hints to be able to complete certain questions that maybe you find tough to tackle. We're going to get through that together. Please make all of your requests in the comments box, and ensure that you follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, but as I always say, please do not follow me home. But if you follow me to Nando's and you're prepared to pay for my meal, so, okay, see you in the next video. Bye.